So this is something really specific to theme 4 when you learn about financial markets. And one of the aspects of financial markets that you learn about is that one of their functions is to provide forward markets. So that's where this comes from in your specification. First of all, we're going to have a look at this extract here, and then we're going to talk about this 5-mark question, which is an explain question. So this is about businesses which are using the forward currency market. So the Norfolk-based picture frames maker, so that's what this business is doing, and this is going to be useful when we're doing our application. Nielsen Bainbridge recently made forward contracts. This is what you do in your forward market, in the foreign exchange market, to reduce the impact of currency fluctuations. This is what forward markets allow you to do. The pound's post-Brexit referendum depreciation has been a test of nerve for Nielsen Bainbridge and many other importers. They are importing things, and this looks as if they're importing things from the European Union, and specifically it may be that they're importing things which are paid for in euros. At present, the company's suppliers are located in Europe or China. Currency, therefore, has a big impact on our business and the margins we can obtain. This is about how much profit they're going to make when they're selling their products, says their finance director. Forward contracts enable institutions, businesses and individuals to lock in an exchange rate over a certain period of time, regardless of how the rate moves during that time. Miss Burdett buys currency as soon as Nielsen Bainbridge confirms a large order as a way to fix costs. 1/3 of UK business managers are considering shifting from EU to UK suppliers. This actually explains quite well how forward markets work. What happens in a forward market is that you make a contract, and in the contract you agree to buy X quantity at Y price at Z date in the future of something. And this contract will allow you to have certainty over these things. You can also have forward contracts in other things apart from currencies. It could be, for example, buying cocoa in the future. You could agree that you'll buy a certain quantity at a certain price at a certain date in the future. In this case, what this business is doing is they are buying currency. They're agreeing the contract now. So they might be saying that they will buy £100 worth of euros at a certain exchange rate between the pound and the euro at a certain date in the future. But this ultimately gives them certainty, and it reduces risk for the business. Because in this case, this business are buying some of their raw materials from Europe, and if they will have to pay for things from Europe in euros. But because this business is in the United Kingdom, they will have to be buying euros using pounds. If they enter into the forward contract, they know how much they're going to have to pay for the euros that they're going to be buying, and that will be fixed. So even if the pound depreciates against the euro over that period of time, they have fixed the price here that they're going to pay for those euros. They've fixed the exchange rate, and therefore they are reducing the risk. I'm going to put in another video how you then answer the question that's below. I'll just summarise what's written here before we go on to that other video. So with reference to extract A, explain the role of forward markets in currencies. For this one, you need to make sure that you have your knowledge. That will be for 2 marks. You need to make sure that you've got your application, so you are talking about an example to do with this, or you are using something from the case study. That is also for 2 marks. And then you need analysis for 1 mark. That's just making sure that you explain yourself well enough in enough detail so that you can get all 5 of the marks.